very careful with people who won't work as hard as you. They flatter you, they partner with you, they use you for their own benefit because they know you're capable of greatness, but they won't carry their own weight. The path of the founder is lonely for a reason, because so few people are capable of doing what it takes. The flattery of a lazy person is the most dangerous thing in the world for an ambitious entrepreneur. Don't work with them, don't buy from them, and definitely don't partner with them.
And definitely don't partner with them. Episode 63. Why is important to do hard things? How you doing today, Vanessa?
Excelentemente bien, Carlos.
How you doing, world? Excelentemente bien. Espiritualmente, mentalmente, físicamente, emocionalmente, financieramente. Spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. Porque quien no sirve para servir, no sirve para qué?
No sirve
para
para
vivir. Whoever is not doesn't serve, what are you doing then? What is your purpose in this world? So, today's episode, number 63, why is it important to do hard things? Before I start, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like, dislike, put a comment, put your questions. Let's get to it. Welcome to episode 63 of the CMR Podcast Network. Today, we're tackling a crucial topic. Why is it important to do hard things? In life, it's easy to choose comfort, but true growth happens when you take on challenges that seem difficult or even impossible. In this episode, we're going to break down why doing the hard things is essential to personal development, success, and building resilience. Let's dive into why embracing difficulty leads to long-term rewards. Big risk, big rewards. I'm all about risking, but in big, if it makes sense, Vanessa.
Big.
Starting with you, Vanessa.
Okay.
Hard things lead to growth. Mm-hmm. I started with a video, which I'm going to play it again, right? Because this is my issue. Every episode that we do starts with why. Yeah. I question everything, Vanessa. I question why I'm here. I question why you here. I question why everybody's here. I question why we the business. I question everything, right? So since I question everything, lately this question has been in my mind. Why is it important to do hard things? Because the thing is, most people, when I tell them, hey, bro, sis, you're focused on doing easy things. Yeah. They look at me like I'm crazy. But I'm doing something. No, you're mistaking movement with achievement. You're not moving the needle forward on the vision. As a vision-driven leader, just like this book, right? Or just like the other book that I want to recommend today. For example, First Things First, right? Small Talk, Leadership, Strategy, and Tactics. These books that I have here, obviously in every episode I'm recommending different type of books, right? Oh, there's another book that we should have recommended. Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. See, this is why it's essential to personal develop yourself.
Yep.
Self-improve yourself. Because notice how I could literally, out of nowhere, come and be like, oh, hey, this book could help you on this. Why? Because I read the book or I listened to the audio, right?
Yes.
We invest in 2-3 things, Vanessa. I've invested in myself, still do. Because if there's one thing I know nothing. I am, right now, investing in attention. Because where attention flows, money follows. But I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing this for the impact. Okay. Obviously, the money's going to come in. Because when you create value, money's a byproduct of value creation. Right? Yes. And we create value from the imagination. 4 levels of value. Imagination, communication, unification, implementation. We're operating from top of the mountain. Yes. An idea is just a dream with execution. Right? Yes. We can close the distance between an idea and money. But podcasting, what's the point of podcasting? To communicate the message. My message, our message is PIF. Our purpose is to help people accomplish their dreams. But everybody wants the dream home, the dream car, but everything starts with the dream business. Am I right or wrong?
No, right.
They will never be free unless they become a business person. Right?
That's right.
Who said that it has to be a traditional business? No. It could be a modern business. It could be helping them become the business. Yeah. I'm not a businessman. I'm the business. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
So, making a long story short, this episode, why we got to do hard things first, or why it's important to do hard things. Hard things lead to growth. Stepping out of your comfort zone. There's 4 zones, guys. There's fear zone, comfort zone, growth zone, living your dream zone. Everybody wants to be living their dreams. But understand, you will never live your dream unless you escape fear zone. You face everything and rise, right? You escape comfort zone, right? Yeah. But everything starts with your purpose. Shout out to Mars and Jandy, Brick by Brick podcast. They did an episode. What's the name of the episode again? Write your purpose. In another word, design your life. But write your purpose. We done episode 2. I think it's episode 47 with Alenis. Why? The reason for being with Alenis. I did an episode where I broke it down, you know, her having a 9-to-5 and her transitioning to become a businesswoman, investor, right? I gave her little scenarios. Why? Because she still haven't found her purpose while still going to school, studying for business. You don't study business. You go do business. So different between, you know, studying things and taking actions on things. I'm not one of those that even in sports, let me practice. You miss 100% shots you don't take. What you lack in skills, you got to make it up in numbers. So I'm the type of person, I do hard things first. I put myself in environments that I'm able to grow, right? So get me out of my comfort zone, right? And that's how I'm able to what? Elevate. Get rid of weakness. Get rid of my old ways. So going back, stepping out of your comfort zone. Doing difficult things forces you to grow and expand beyond your current capabilities. Growth only happens when you push past what's easy.
Yes, sir.
Grow, get rid of weakness. Shout out to Elizabeth, because if it wouldn't be because of God and her, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, it's true.
Right?
Yeah.
But grow also means get rid of your old ways. Shout out to Jandy for finding that. Right? People stay poor. You know why?
They don't want.
It's just not what poor means. Passing opportunities over repeatedly. People stay poor. You know why, Vanessa?
Why?
The difference between rich and poor, wealthy overall, is mindset. What separates the best from the rest is mindset. But you know what I've noticed about poor people?
What do you notice?
They don't want to get rid of their old ways.
Oh, they want to keep in the same place.
They're in fear zone. They don't want to risk. Yeah. They think everything is a scam, because there's scam means still confused about money. And you know what's the most expensive thing? Ignorance. And what they don't know is keeping them poor. What I don't know is keeping myself poor, because there's levels.
Yeah, I know.
You see? I admit it myself too. That's why every single day I wake up hungry to literally keep investing in myself, Kaizen, getting 1% better, right? Building resilience. Why hard things lead to growth. Facing challenges develops your resilience. When you encounter hard things and overcome them, you build the ability to handle even more significant challenges in the future. I'll give you an example. I'm going to give you guys a little story.
Okay.
Throughout my years doing business and obviously living life, most people, they start things, but they don't finish.
Yes, sir.
One thing about me, everything I start, I got to finish. It's just, I got to finish what I start, right? And I've noticed something. Most people, when they start something, I know why they don't finish.
Why they not finish?
I'm a vision-driven leader. I'm driven by the vision. So an idea is just a dream without execution. Dreams don't work unless you work. Teamwork makes the dream work, right? Since I operate through the imagination, something happens. I see the whole thing already in my mind. Done. If it makes sense. Everything starts in the mind. If it makes sense.
And what do you think when the people start something they didn't finish?
Why?
Why, yeah.
They can't see past their eyes. Most people, they're stuck in a da.
Okay.
They're stuck inside of a box.
They not see outside.
They don't
the
see
box.
outside the box. They don't see everything. I see it from a drone perspective, from an ego perspective. Most people, that's why a lot of business people, they're stuck working inside the business.
Yep.
Because they think that business inside is their only way out, their only opportunity.
Yeah.
Right? And they're not adapting to change. They're not adapting to how the world's moving. Right?
Yeah.
They don't understand that they are the business. The business will only grow how they grow. If it makes sense.
Yes.
So life begins at the end of your comfort zone. The more you do the things you're afraid of, the less power you have over you. The less power they have over you. Let me play this video.
Okay.
The more the IQ, the more money they make. So you're an engineer by definition. Engineers are analytical.
Train us to be risk averse.
Correct. Overanalyze it.
Which means you don't have to pull the trigger.
Correct.
You can just analyze it all day.
So you overanalyze, you study things, you think of all the possible permutations, all the possibilities of what can go wrong. And if you do that enough, you'll come up with enough reasons not to do it at all. Because taking action isn't doing a spreadsheet. Taking action isn't listening to a podcast. Taking action is not reading a book. Okay? Taking action is actually taking action.
Fucking love it. You can analyze the shit out of everything in your life, and you can achieve nothing. What you got to do is you got to pull the trigger. But I heard this one statement, and I want you to think about this. You need, in business, to either be first, to either be smarter, and the third thing is to cheat. And we at Shapiro Capital don't cheat. So you either be first, get off your ass, and go do something in your life. Be smarter when you get off your ass. Educate yourself and be smarter than the next guy and go out and change your life.
Lower the IQ, the more money they make. So
The lower the IQ, the more money they make.
Yep.
I could probably say I'm living proof of that. See, most people are smarter than me. But you know what most people don't have? The drive I have to get things done, to do hard things, right? Because I'm not afraid of failing forward. Yeah. Most people, they are afraid because most people, instead of focusing on each step, they focus on the whole staircase. Oh, but it's hard. They focus on, hold up, how am I going to climb this whole mountain? Yo, bro, sis, just go from A to B, from C to D. You're not Carlos that you could go from A to Z. I could see the whole thing. But I also understand that I still got to go A, B, C, D.
Yeah.
In another word, always be closing deal. In another word, always be helping people, right? Mm-hmm. So, making a long story short, why is it important to do hard things? What's hard to you, Vanessa? That's my question.
Hard?
Yeah.
Okay, what I understand hard for me is like, I'm going to put it like example. Before what I'm doing, like I was working, I had to go to my job, and I had to do so many jobs because it's not just one. I have few jobs. I had to do it. But
J.O.B., just over broke.
Yes, and I understand this is a hard thing, but now I know I have to work on myself. It's like hard, but I recognize something like gonna help me to grow, you know? But the thing is, now I just see my mindset so different like in before, and I know I have to put in the work. See, you're not doing the hard thing now, your life gonna be like, see, you're doing the hard thing now, your life you're gonna be easy. This is what I think now. But I see I doing easy thing now, I know my life gonna be hard, and this is what I choose. I choose like easy thing before. I had, let me go to work, let me make money like through work, and now I pay the price, you know, because I didn't know this is the good way I'm supposed to take it, you know. And I know so many people, they just like think that way. That's why they go into work, they do like all this thing they want to do it because they didn't know, you know?
You want me to tell you something, Vanessa?
Yes.
Why it's important to do hard things?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you what hard things is to me.
Okay.
Hard things to me is doing what people do not want to do. Okay. See, I'm always that guy that if anybody could do it, I refuse to do it. I want to do things that nobody have ever done. That's why I will operate out of my comfort zone.
Okay.
If I see everybody monkey see, monkey do, I do the opposite. If it makes sense. Because that's what leadership is about. Yes. Going against the grain, right? Yeah. I don't like doing easy things. When I play sports, I don't like doing the layups. Even if I could go practice the layup, I'm like, nah, I don't want to practice the layup. Because then I don't want to program myself to go and just go for layups.
Yes,
Make sense?
But you know something, maybe you figure out too. Like you see, oh, I'm not going to do everything what the people do. But the thing is, you just see like the result they get too. You know, you compare like, oh, I don't want to do like the same they doing because you see the result they get it. You know, like you compare both. And you see, and that's why you change. You say, oh, let me do like something different and I can get everything what I want, you know?
I'm going to tell you what's hard.
Okay.
It's not hard for me.
Yeah, what is hard for you?
But for most people,
Okay.
hard is literally, as a leader, creating leaders that create leaders. Unification, operating through unification. Easy to me is doing anything in implementation. Yeah. 4 levels of value creation. Anything easy is implementation. I don't do nothing in implementation.
Nothing physically.
Leaders creating leaders is unification.
Yeah.
I'm good unifying people, getting people together, you got me? So they could buy into the vision, so we could make that vision a reality. But that vision is just not going to benefit Carlos. It's going to benefit the world, right? It's going to benefit everybody in the organization. It's going to impact. Right? Because we are in the transformation business, not in the transaction business, right? But also, you know what's hard, Vanessa? Believe it or not? Having strong communication skills.
Yeah.
Right? Being that person that, let's say the conference room, if there's 10 people, there's one rotten apple, being that person that literally faces the rotten apple, gets the rotten apple out.
Yeah.
Right? Make sense?
Yes, that makes sense.
Also, apart from that, imagining, being that person that brings the idea and makes sure that those ideas become a reality, getting that idea from A to Z, that's difficult. And that's what most people lack, the execution part.
But you know
what? Most people, they're low-key lazy.
But you know why you just say like some people it's difficult? Because it's easy for you because you put it the work. You just, when the people go to party and do other thing they want to do, just like
yeah, but they could put in the work. If they read this book, Small Talks, right?
Yeah.
Simple. How can you network with other people and just trigger a small talk? Because at the end of the day, you got to be obsessed with the needs and desires of God's other children. In another word, always be helping people. And this is where people are literally lost because they were not trained. To be thinkers. They were trained to be workers. And also, apart from being trained to be workers, you know what's the issue with people as well?
What is the issue?
The man or woman that works all day has no time to make money. You got me? You know why? You don't have time to personal develop yourself, bro, sis. You don't have time to self-develop yourself.
No, then.
Personal development, self-improvement, self-education, whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
Right? You haven't took the time to understand the 5 pillars that terminan con mente. Mente means mind.
Yeah.
Espiritualmente, mentalmente, físicamente, emocionalmente, financieramente. You need that spirit with God. The number 1 relationship people are supposed to have is that connection with God, the Creator. Then you got to have a strong connection with your own self. You're too busy chasing, if you're a man, women. Right, you got me? You got to be focused on your purpose. Business first, pleasure second. And then the minute you build your garden, that's difficult. That's the hard thing.
The butterflies
right?
are going to come.
The butterflies are going to come in the personal level. Or in the business level, the butterflies is the money. The money's going to come because you already set up systems and process. You already set up the business, right?
Yep.
Right?
That's true. Yes.
And that's where people, they're chasing cheap dopamine. They're chasing different stuff. You got me, alcohol, drugs. They're chasing things just to escape reality. That's easy. Escaping reality and not facing your problem, that's your issue. If people face their problems, and literally, that's when success is going to come to them. Because money, most people think they got a money problem, Vanessa. They don't have a money problem.
No.
They got a mental problem. And the mental is just not one pillar. You got to be physically fit, bro, sis. You're going to have more energy. You're going to feel better. You're going to look better. You're going to think better. Y va a ñemear better. Right? The mind.
Yeah.
Notice, you don't got to be the smartest. See, I'm not a smart guy. There's one thing I know nothing. Right?
The good thing
But
is
that's why I self-educate myself.
you leverage different people.
I leverage other people. And one thing about me, one thing I would give myself always, the king of common sense.
You know the
The king of common sense. Because I understand that God sent everybody with gifts and talents.
Yeah.
Right? So when you understand God has everybody with gifts and talents, if you're able to spot out those talents from people,
Recognize.
you can maximize their potential.
I know.
And as a leader, if you want to go fast, go along. I tell people straight up, you want to go fast, go along.
Yeah.
But if you want to go far, let's go together. I understand that people perish because of lack of vision. Proverbs 29:18. And I understand also that people perish because of lack of knowledge. Hosea 4:6. The Bible says it, right? But faith without works doesn't work. So I have two questions before the next person comes, Vanessa, for you. What life lessons have you learned from doing hard things, especially when you're around Carlos? Because I'm going to be honest, world.
Okay.
CMR Podcast Network, I'm also coaching, mentoring, you know, the people that are sitting here. The truth sets people free. There's people that it has made them miserable in the process.
Yeah.
And then there's people, the people that you see around, the truth has made them realize that they needed that awareness in order to go on growth mode.
Yeah.
Right? You're going to notice, Vanessa, that most people that are not on growth mode, they're on comfort zone or fear zone. When you tell them the truth, they go into their feelings like little bitches.
I know.
Right? Estamos en crecimiento, no en sentimiento. That's why this emotional pillar, you got to work on it every single day. So the question was, once again, what life lessons have you learned from doing hard things? Because before you used to do too many easy things. You still do.
You still do. Okay, the lesson what I learned.
Oh, no, nobody cooks better than me. Before she goes, nobody cooks better than me. No, I got to cook. Oh, no, I got to go to the supermarket to pick up the fruits and the vegetables. Oh, no, nobody picks up the meat better than me. Oh, no, I got to, clean the house. Oh, no, I got to wash the clothes. Those are poor people activities.
Yeah.
You got the mic.
Yeah,
I
but
talk too much.
You say everything what I'm going to say, Carla. Okay, I know, I understand before I doing very hard thing, but I didn't know. That's why just now I regarded to say, oh, let me do hard thing now, and then my life gonna be more easy because I put in the work. Even you say, Vanessa, you're still doing hard thing. Okay.
You're still doing easy things.
You think so? Okay.
You see, guys, world, when you got to have self-awareness and admit. I'm going to put it like this. If you don't have, judge a tree by the fruit it bears.
Okay.
I could talk all day. Man lie, woman lie, numbers don't lie. I'm results driven. I'm not going to hear and show off my results. I got all my life with the biggest results.
Okay.
Humbly speaking. But if people want to mistake my arrogant ego, cockiness, I don't care. If you want to mistake my confidence. My character, I work on my character daily. You know why? Because I don't care about my reputation. My reputation is what the world and you guys say about me. My character is what I say about myself.
Yeah.
And what I said about myself and what God says about me, that's all that matters. See, I don't even care what my daughters say about me. Straight up. And I'm saying this to the world. Got 3 daughters. If I go ask each of my daughters, they're going to tell me something different depending how they feel. So I understand, especially women are emotional creatures, especially when they're little.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
And I'm not going to be depressed. I'm not going to get anxious. And I'm for sure not going to be stressed. Siempre fresh, nunca stress. If it makes sense. So I'm not going to let other people, control me mentally. Because once again, you got to get your shit together. I have my self-love, self-care, happiness, inner peace, independence, and time management. Shit. Get your shit together. So you don't depend on other people, that are going to tell you what to do. And when they tell you what to do, they're going to tell you what to do. The easy stuff, the shit that they don't want to do. That's what leaders do.
Yes.
Think about it. I'll never do easy things. You know why?
Right.
Because I always have people around that I could delegate those easy
Delegate
things,
easy things.
outsource those things. You get me? Is if I don't automate, delegate, outsource, I'm not doing it. Even in business, everything I do is B2B. Who, not how. Make sense?
Yeah, but
Well,
now I just like, I can say, I'm gonna start to do more hard thing and easy thing I'm gonna leave because I know my result I didn't see it because I do easy thing. I recognize that part. You made me reflect me.
we still got 35 more minutes.
Okay, Carlos, you have few questions or just like
Next person, but how does doing hard things build resilience and prepare you for the future?
Okay, what I can say, easy thing is prepare me for like resilience because now I recognize my resilience is more strong because before I didn't have like, so strong resilience for myself, but now I recognize myself. I had to work in myself. I had to put in the work. I had to be more confident in myself. I had to do so many things in myself, and then I can become the person what I want to become. But this is what I can say: just working yourself. Go. What do you want to become, and just put in the work. That's it. Carlito.
Next. So let me play this video while the next person comes.
Of getting a phone call from a number I don't recognize. And when I pick up the phone, I'm like, hello? And on the other end, I hear, what's going on, young man? This is Leslie Calvin Brown, Baby Brown's baby boy, pride and joy. I'm like, who? Les Brown? For those of you who don't know who Les Brown is, he's one of the top 5 speakers on the planet. For a single speech, he got paid $450,000, and he has generated over $62 million from speaking on the stage. That Les Brown. And so Les says, hey, young man, I thought you said you wanted to become a speaker. I said, I do, sir. He said, I thought you said you wanted to build a business. I said, I do, sir. He said, but what happened? TSP, I got the stutter. But the price. I don't have $30,000 right now. I'm going to figure it out. And then after I figure it out, then I'll come back and I'll commit to this program. And he started to laugh. I said, Mr. Brown, did I say something funny? He said, no, young man. He said, let me tell you the difference between successful people and non-successful people. He said, non-successful people said that they're going to figure it out before they commit. And then they spend a week trying to figure it out, a month trying to figure it out, a year trying to figure it out, and they never commit. He said, successful people commit first, and then they figure it out.
Why you gotta do hard things? How you doing today, Jandy?
Excelentemente bien. Espiritualmente, mentalmente, físicamente, emocionalmente, financieramente, building your life by those 5 pillars.
What separates the best from the rest is mindset. And those 5 pillars is what makes the difference. Mindset, if it makes sense. If the person is physically doesn't feel good, they're not going to do good. But making a long story short, what message did you get from that video and the world? That's why it's important to do hard things. Most people don't understand the 4 levels of value creation. They rather be in the lowest level, implementation. Time is money, right? As unification is business owner. They will never be free unless they become a business owner. With money, they could buy people's time, right? Mm-hmm. Becoming a leader is harder than being a follower, right? Right or wrong? Yeah. But for me, being a follower is harder than being a leader. I don't know if that makes sense, right? What's easy for others is difficult for me. I don't know. I'm not wired to be a follower. I'm wired to be a trendsetter. You got me to pave the way, do different things, think outside the box, think from a perspective of doing things like that nobody ever done. I'm an innovator. I'm an inventor, if it makes sense. Mm-hmm. That video I played there, you remember the book, The 80-20, Sales and Marketing? Yeah. Right? The difference between people that make $10 per hour, people that make $100 per hour, people that make $1,000 per hour, $10,000 per hour, right? Or 100,000 or $1 million, if it makes sense. Just look at that scenario right there. Les Brown, whoever doesn't know Les Brown, one of the best motivational speaker, you got me, that has ever lived, he's still alive. One thing Les Brown said, listen, young boy, The minute you open your mouth, you reveal to the world who you are. So communication. If you don't become a good communicator, but to develop your communication, remember the 4 levels of value creation, right? Communication is the third highest. Mm-hmm. You got to read. You got to write. You got to pray, thanking God, an attitude of gratitude. You got to meditate, right? To listen to God, to empty your whole mind, because the mind has over 80,000 thoughts per day, right? That's how you develop your communication. But you also develop your communication by networking, because your network is your net worth. So the minute you're here in the marketplace, serving others as a servant leader, on a mission to create leaders that create leaders that create leaders, you got to have small talks. And that's why books like that one, why I brought it up, which is relevant. I have it written here. Before I go and break this down, I want to give you a chance to say whatever you got in mind.
You asked me a question. Could you repeat it again? I have the answer, though. It's simple. Just that podcast we did, forgot what episode it was, but why you should commit first and figure things out later.
Yes.
That literally answers what I got from that video.
Yes. But you see, that's where people fail. And we did a podcast on that.
Yeah, we did.
Commit first.
And figure things out later.
Most people, they will never become successful. Because they rather, the easy thing is, let me try to figure things out myself. Let me try to take the stairs. Bro, sis, you're going in the elevator. You're going in the elevator. 5 moves to financial freedom. You need a coach, right? Mm-hmm. Mentor. That's what we're here for. They got to develop their character. Because weak character, have you noticed that people that even pay with weak character, you see they melt like snowflakes under pressure? Have you noticed that? Huh? That's why if people don't literally play a sport, I'm here questioning their character, bro. If they're not high achievers on a sport and they don't commit to their physical pillar, you're gonna notice the laziest people are the people that love doing the easiest thing. They're normally out of shape. You think about it. And we're the problem, and they're the victim. If it makes sense.
Just tough love.
Right? But communication would open doors as a public speaker. See, we're speaking right now in front of the camera. Your mess.
It's your message.
And you're the
messenger.
Shout out to Edgar. Right? Business Wisdom 333. Shout out to Esteban. Right?
Shout out to both of them guys.
He should watch the first episode. Right?
Yeah.
And the content I've created with him before, where we were talking about the weight. He gained weight. Some people are going backward instead of going forward. The point. So I'm the problem. Yes, I'm the problem. Because I tell people the truth. But the truth set me free. If you love somebody, I'd rather have an enemy that tells me the truth than a friend that fucking lies to me.
Of course.
See, it is easy to be walking around with a mask on. See, I don't walk out with no mask. What you see is what you fucking get. I'm not going to come sit here, oh, businessman Carlos, you're unprofessional. I don't give a fuck what you say. I always say I don't want to curse, but hey, I got to get that shit out of me. You got me? Because I cannot see a brother or a sister failing in life and their ego, you got me, or their shyness or whatever fucking war they're battling within. You got me? Face the wars within. Your external world is a reflection of your inner world. They're not battling these things. They rather be depressed, anxious, stressed, have all the excuses in the world, all the gossip, and play the blame game, and this, that, no. It's either you got results or you got reasons why you're not doing things. What are the reasons why you're fat?
I had a question for you. Which one do you prefer out of these? I'm going to give you 2. How do hard experiences shape our perspective and appreciation for life? Or what benefits come from developing a growth mindset and embracing challenges?
Hard things build character and confidence. I don't want to get off topic before you give me those questions. Developing discipline. Completing difficult tasks requires discipline. And discipline is the key to achieving long-term goals. The more disciplined you are, the more likely you'll be able to achieve success. You're fat, bro. You're fat, sis, because you don't have discipline. Discipline is the bridge that takes you from where you're at to where you want to be at. So that's why you got to do hard things, right? Because discipline to me is not hard, because I made discipline my best friend. I understand that pain is weakness leaving the body. I understand that I got to face everything and rise.
You answered the question.
Building confidence through achievement. That's how you build confidence. That's why, straight up, I'm going to say this. I'm one of the most, to not say the most, confident man alive. You know why I'm not saying the most confident man alive?
You're leaving room for others.
Because I'm leaving room for others.
And room for you
But
to
when it
grow.
comes to confident, pound to pound, I go with Romeo. I don't give a fuck what guy or what human. Female, male, any male, pound to pound. When it comes to confidence, bring it on. We could sit down. I'm prepared. See, when preparation meets opportunity, what happens?
They call it luck. They call it luck.
They call it luck.
I don't believe
I'm
in luck.
prepared to sit Andrew Tate, anybody, bro. Pound to pound, any topic.
That would be an amazing podcast. You and
Any topic. Any human in this world. If it makes sense. So, before I answer the questions, tackling hard things builds confidence. Each time you succeed in overcoming a challenge, you believe in your abilities grow. Your belief in your abilities grows, which motivates you to take on bigger challenges. If you don't overcome, I'm going to tell you straight up, it's a shame for a man to grow old without achieving greatness physically. If you don't overcome literally your best body physically, you will never overcome your best mind mentally. You will never overcome your best emotions. Your emotions move 90% of your decisions. See, most people make decisions based on their emotions, how they feel. Oh, I don't feel good. It's raining outside. Can I make it to the gym? Oh, and then they stay with their girlfriend or their boyfriend eating in a bed. When in reality, working your physical pillar first thing early in the morning, it gets you out of bed. It gets you out of your house. You get me? It gets you moving. It gets you active. You get me? What you physically working out, you start listening to an audiobook. You start listening to one of our podcasts. Right? Pain. That's why I put people through pain, because I have to. Why would I come to my podcast to fake it? That's not me. If people are going to like me, they're going to like me how I am. I'm 34 years old. And one thing about me, I'm a master scaring away the people that, you know,
The quantity.
they're unqualified. The people that are qualified, they love me how I am. I don't got to put a mask. The people I do business with, they love me how I am. I'd rather a person show me the true colors from day -0 than a person that you don't know. They look like... That's why you cannot judge a book by its cover. Faces we see, but hearts we don't know. I don't know if that makes sense. Right?
Cara vemos, corazones no
So,
sabemos.
difficulties in life are intended to make us better, not bitter. It's making us better, not bitter. Success is not the absence of failure. It's the persistence through failure.
You answered the first two questions, but now this one. How do you think facing difficult tasks can contribute to long-term success and personal development?
How do I think
Facing difficult
tasks
can contribute to long-term success and personal development.
Okay, I'm all about delayed gratification, right?
Long-term.
Long-term. For example, most people, they settle for a paycheck. I rather settle for equity, negotiate equity, than settle for a paycheck. That instant gratification is not for me, right? That's why in the gym, physical, a lot of guys use steroids. They want that instant gratification. They want that overnight stuff. I don't know if you saw, but probably like a week ago, a famous a young guy, he passed away. Because using steroids. Famous influencer. If it makes sense.
I heard
Because these guys, they think they want to be Arnold Schwarzenegger. Right? They like, yo, bro, the best. Yeah, I don't know. I love my natural body. You got me? I go pound to pound with any nigga with steroids. I'll eat him alive. We go naked. I'll pull pound to pound. Pound to pound. I got the arms. I got the legs. I got the dick. I got everything. If it makes sense. So, making a long story short, going back, what was the question again?
I said, how do you think facing difficult tasks can contribute to long-term success and personal
To me, it's more
development?
fulfilling. For example, waiting for delayed gratification and achieving my grandest goals than settling for something less. And that applies to everything. It could even apply to even material things. Okay, do have. When people want to have, let's say, the dream car, why are you settling for a Honda? I'd rather literally walk than lower myself. I don't know if that makes sense. Why are you settling for average girlfriend? Average boyfriend? Oh, just to say you got a boyfriend or a girlfriend? Just to say that you're not solo? I'd rather people say, what the fuck, I never seen Carlos with a girlfriend or this, that, than me be with the wrong person or show the world I'm with this person and then that person is something else.
Rather suffer in the moment, but
Right?
get what you want.
That's why
long-term.
everything to me is delayed. Relationships are built through time,
It's a fact.
not overnight. How the fuck am I gonna let somebody in my circle like overnight? Like, nah, you gotta earn this shit.
Gotta earn the respect.
You gotta earn the respect. Either you pay. No, you thought no. Not even paying. I got people that even paying, I don't want them near me.
That's crazy because I was reflecting. Just a little bit. You could go back to topic after this.
It's hot.
I was reflecting in the gym. It was like, well, I never been one to give people flowers, nor do I kiss ass. But every time I gave you love, it was genuine love, you know? And I feel like you've seen that. So that exposed who I was deep down inside. Si me dejo entender.
Keep talking.
Meaning, for example, when that one moment you posted on your story too, I was like, yo, bro, if nobody told you today, I love you. But it was like, it was just something that came to me. I didn't force it, you know? Like, I never forced myself onto others. I don't force anything. But that's just who I am. So you got to be your authentic self. No, but thank you. Because just this time, most people don't appreciate the small things, but the small things go a far way.
I'm going to tell you one thing. Good thing you brought that up. What you become in the process is more important than what you get. Do, have. Okay, all the material stuff,
Yeah.
if you keep investing into yourself, that's the hard thing. That's this episode. Why it's important to do hard things. It's hard to invest in yourself. It's easy to go and do what the Jonases and what the world, what the masses, what the news, and what the external world is telling you to do, which is to lose yourself. Winners don't focus on other people. Winners focus on their self. It sounds selfish, but how can you give the best gift you could give others is your best version.
Correct.
I don't want to have people around me that don't understand that the 5 pillars, to me, they're not just extremely important. To me, they're everything.
I feel like they're key to life.
They're key to life. Notice when people don't have those 5 pillars under control, their life their misery loves company. They're negative. You got me? How are they going to get to the 12 steps of riches? Money comes last in the list. They're here too busy chasing money. It is easy to chase money, but it is more difficult to chase your best version or chase a vision.
Correct. I had a question.
To not melt under pressure.
I had a question for you, Carlos. Do you feel like the females, it's harder for them to master that emotional pillar?
By nature, yeah.
By nature, right? I feel like they were it was just
Females are naturally emotional creatures. We're more logical creatures.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Females make decisions more like with emotions. But you want me to tell you something? Straight up?
What's up?
97% of guys, 99?
It's true.
Fuck 98. 99. At every 100 guys, 99 of them are making decisions based on emotions.
And why you think that is?
Or how they feel. Oh, I don't feel good. The physical pillar down the drain. I'd rather chase the money because I got bills than read a book or invest into themselves.
Do what's hard
you
in
got
the
me?
moment.
That's what I'm saying. They rather, use drugs, alcohol to escape reality than connect with God. You can't say you have God when you are a drinker. Straight up, I'm going to tell you one thing. Anybody that smokes weed or uses any drugs, anybody that drinks alcohol, including my father, any one of my siblings, straight up, anybody that is out of shape, because the devil uses different stuff. Listen to the book, Outwitting the Devil. You got me? Any person, literally, that gossips, that does things, I'm not Mr. Perfect either. I'm not Mr. Perfect either, if it makes sense.
Yeah.
But I'm close to perfect. Progress over perfection. Kaizen, 1% better every single day. Karma, that's the universal bank, how I named it, right? The more you deposit, what you sow is what you what?
What you reap.
What you reap. I've been sowing a lot of positive things all my life. You get me? And time has sold me. Because I always said, I'm going to let time. Time is my best friend. God and time. You know why? Because I'm a long-term thinker. I'm all about delayed gratification. Most people, they could only see they walk by sight. They don't walk by faith. Hey, the time. That way I can see the time, guys.
5 más.
14 more minutes.
I'll just say one quote when it comes to that. When you were talking about decisions, Miles Monroe, I heard him say, don't make a permanent decision for a temporary season.
That's true. I have a few questions, but let me finish segment 3.
Okay.
Embracing hard things for long-term success. Learning through difficulty. Difficult challenges teach valuable life lessons. Whether it's learning how to solve complex problems or gaining emotional strength, hard things force us to adapt and grow. Hard things force us to adapt and grow. See, right now, we could go play basketball with LeBron and Steph Curry. I'll play anybody in the world. Whoever want to play me, let me know. I'll give you 8 and the ball. Game is 16. Once again, you got 8 and the ball. Even if I lose, I'm happy. You know why?
Why?
I got out of my comfort zone. I don't want it easy. I thank God I didn't play video games. But if I would have played video games, I want to play in the hardest mode. I don't want nothing easy. In my personal level, I never liked easy women. In the business level, I don't want nothing easy. Easy comes, easy goes. I I'd rather wait for the Rolls Royce, 6 months, you got me? Custom made, pay attention to details, then go to the Honda dealer and get the instant gratification fucking Honda. Moving in silence.
A lo callado.
A lo callado, because the thing is, you know what I've learned in life? It is easy to tell people, I'm going to buy this. But it is hard to buy it with your mouth shut and just work hard in silence and let success make the noise. I've noticed something about life. See, as a vision-driven leader, I do have to speak into existing because everything starts with a thought. The quality of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. But the quality of your life also depends on the quality of the people you have around. Because their thoughts would influence you. If I have low vibrational people around, I've learned something through life, through experience. Even if I have the resource, the money and everything to buy the stuff, whatever I want to buy, it throws off my stuff.
What do you mean?
It throws it off. It could throw off a deal. It could throw off anything. It throws it off. So one thing I've learned is now certain things the plane, look at it. Motherfuckers think I'm playing. Like, yo, bro, the fuck I look like? Do I look like the type of motherfucker that plays? Look at my motherfucking face. Look at me in the eyes. The eyes are the windows to the soul. Do I look like the type of guy to play? Like everything I wanted, I've had it or got it.
Whatever
I could get it.
Man can conceive and believe
Bro,
and achieve.
Delay gratification, this is how you can measure a man. I'm delaying gratification. Read the book, The Secret. It even says it in the book. Do not buy yourself clothes unless you're in the body, the way, that your dream stuff.
But that's the thing. Most people won't put themselves through pain.
You get me? I could buy any fucking clothes I want. And I'm not going to go buy now clothes because I got out of shape. How the heck I was in better shape before? Nah. Now I'm going to get back better shape than what I was before because before doesn't count. Success, the rent is due every single second.
I like that.
Every day I start at zero. Just like money. Every day the money started at zero. Oh, but I got this much. Nah, that's the past. How much are you getting right now? What deals are you closing now? What you did yesterday doesn't count. The games we won yesterday, they don't count today.
Correct.
The games we won this morning, they don't count tomorrow. Tomorrow we gotta pay the rent back again. We go there, tranquilito, underdog, underestimated. Here's the ball. Oh, tranquilo. Shoot. Because we know when we touch the ball, we know the power. We know what we gotta do. Right?
Just execute on the plan.
So, making a long story short, the power of persistence. Doing hard things consistently teaches persistence. The ability to keep going, even when things get tough, is one of the most critical factors for long-term success. You see, most people, under pressure, they'll melt. They'll fold. We could have a game 15-0, and it's not over till we what?
Till we win.
Till we win. Shout out to Mars. I have a game that I played. I don't know who I was playing. It was me and Jeremy against Mars and X, his friend. They had like 14 and we had 0. I said, we're going to come back. It's on my IG. Mars, watch it. Right? Because I recorded Mars.
Okay.
Right? And I've beaten also 5-on-5 games to people 16-0. So that says something. That's the power of belief. When whatever the mind of a man can conceive
and believe,
it can achieve, right? But most people don't believe. The key to success is to focus on goals, not obstacles. See, that's why I'm a vision-driven leader. Obstacles, bring them on, baby. Bring all the obstacles. Bring them. Challenges, bring it. Man, Diddy. I wish I could be Diddy's fucking coach right now. Mentor, psychologist. Bro, you alive, bro. Let me give you a hug. As a matter of fact, record a video for the world. Hey, world. I'm here chilling. Why stress when you're alive, bro? All that shit that they're saying that supposedly he wants to kill himself. Bro, you literally got to be weak-minded. Straight up. Like, yo, bro, you just chill. Like, just tranquilo. Oh, Carlos, it is easy for you to say it.
The guy's a character.
It is easy for you to say things. Nah, but I wish I could be his right now, his psychologist.
No, you're
mentor.
The biggest asset in his
life. Asset. I'll be his number one asset right now. Overall. But I won't give him the Diddy. And he don't gotta pay me. He don't gotta pay me. I'll do it out of love. I wouldn't take a penny from him. I'm serious.
I believe you.
You get me? You know who I'm gonna help? Tekachi. Because I met Tekachi. You get me? Because that shit that's happening with him when it comes to females.
I don't speak on that.
You see, this is why I'm bringing that up. When you search in the wrong spot, you get the wrong what?
You got the wrong reaps. You got the wrong fruits.
What you sow is what you reap.
You got the wrong rewards.
You get me? These guys are drugs, alcohol, people that are battling demons. See, I don't want to be around people like that. That's why we're going to do the NBA club because, the Never Broke Again. Not National Basketball Association, Never Broke Again club. You get me? Just a network of people that didn't make it to the NBA, but we here play better than people in the NBA. So a lot of people in the NBA are doing it for the money. Once they make it to the league, they settle. I don't watch basketball, but I know it. Most people understand there's a big difference between the people that literally do things from okay, they could love the game. Mm-hmm. They could love the game, but some people, they already get in a comfort zone. You get me? See, I would have been in the NBA right now, even with my height. I wouldn't even want to be taller. I would have been, my name would have been up there in the LeBrons, Steph Curry's. Like, they got to literally, Carlos. Like, they literally got to, I will be filling up arenas. Es mentira! Have court. beyond half court because, yo, I'll literally shoot like, 3,000 shots per day. Literally. Why? What's the hardest thing when it comes to basketball?
Putting the ball inside the hoop.
Putting the ball inside the hoop. That's the most important skill set. But what's the hardest thing in business? To almost wrap this up. Closing deals. Making it rain. Why are people not doing it? You know why? I'm going to tell people why. They were not trained to learn how to hunt. They were trained to be handed the fishes. The government are the first people that be giving you a little bit of the fishes just to keep you comfort. I'm going to use my mother as perspective. No, van a quitar la sesión 8. I'm like, what you mean sección 8? Esa vaina Sara. You don't want that. We don't need that. Oh no, que los cupones. Oh my God. I'm like, yo, somebody else might need this more than us. We don't need this shit. Oh no, que child support for your father. She had my father on child support, bro, when I was already a millionaire. That's deep. Child support for me.
Yeah.
You don't get it?
She ain't need the money. You was already good on your own.
I was good on my own. And she was still trying to get child support. You want to know how much my father was giving? Like $20-something a week, bro. Yo, this is crazy, bro. She was doing it just to make his life miserable. And what she didn't know, she was making her life miserable.
Some people don't get.
You see? Sometimes in life, you might think that you're trying to hurt somebody when you're in reality hurting yourself. To put in perspective, a lot of people, 50 Cent. Bro, 50. Why are you trying to hurt Diddy? And I met 50. I never met, oh no, as a matter of fact, I did see Diddy in Romeo Santos' concert. Pero I was, my first concert that I went, and it was my last concert I said I was going to go as a fan. You get me? I went with 2 girls. You know Carlos. Shout out to it was Cynthia or Cindy. Cindy! Remember the Romeo concert? What was her other girl? Hey, I forget people's names sometimes. I'll be asking people someone their names. That's hard. Asking people for their name and remembering it, that's not hard, guys. But when you're a Carlos, that you meet so many different strangers every day, something happens. 3 more minutes. What else to wrap this up? What life lessons have you learned from doing hard things? Why is persistence one of the most valuable traits in achieving long-term success? You guys didn't tell me if the people had questions either. No questions?
When it comes to the hard things, once you elevate your mindset, you realize nothing is hard. I always refer to the verse, Luke 1:37. It says, "For with God nothing shall be impossible."
Don't wish
for more problems.
Don't wish for less problems.
For less problems.
Wish for more skills.
So you can solve those
abilities
problems.
To be able to solve those problems. If you have a problem, let me know, because I have the solution to your problem. You don't got a money problem. You got a mindset problem, mental problem. Connect with God, connect with yourself, work on your mindset, work on your physical pillar, your emotions, and your que no sirve para servir, no sirve para vivir, your finance. But when it comes to your finance, one of the messages we're trying to bring to the world is time is not money. With money, you could buy time. Rich people invest in time. Rule number 1, the rich don't work for money. They have money working for them. In another word, if you become a business owner, with money, you could buy people's time. If you become an investor, with money, you can make money. Who said you need your money? You could leverage other people's money. Banks' money, friends' money, family, girlfriend, boyfriend, just people in general. God literally designed the world so we could need each other. He could give you an idea and you don't have the money, He'll give you the resources and the people. World, love you guys. We're going to cut the video. Subscribe to the channel. Like, dislike, comment. Do something. Take action. But do what's hard. Because if you do what's hard, your life is going to be easy. If you do what's easy, your life is going to be hard. Es mentira. Hablamos. Amen. Six-pack check. Six-pack check.